Hello everyone, I am the Black Wolf and today I will be trying my best, hopefully to clearly teach people how to make certain little things in RPG Maker MV. Now, there is another program called RPG Maker MZ, which they both kind of play about the same and have the same functionalities, but MV has a lot more plugins at the moment, even though it's more aggravating to me. But I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna go with it. So, what we're going to do for this, we go up here, new project. Since it's already opened, we'll just call this program, let's see, we'll call it Happy Times. I don't know what else to really call it. All you gotta do is just name it. You can always rename it later. But once you go ahead and create the file, it's going to generate all the documents that it needs. And we'll just let that finish first. Alright, and it generates this little spec here. What you want to go do is go to Tools and Database. And we're going to go here and we're going to get rid of everybody because no. The heck with having people to start off with like that, the default characters, no. The hell on that. That's good. Go away. Now go to this little character icon right here. It looks like a little person. Click on it. And this is your character creation screen here. You got the male, female, and little shit. Okay, you go here, you can do randomize even. Make all kind of weird looking little things. Got a vampire, pirate apparently. I don't know what's going on with this person here. Stuff like that. You can do all kind of little things. Same thing for female, you can randomize it. And they got the little kid. Okay, now let's close this for a minute, reopen. Now that sets it back to the default. Now what you want to do here, let's see, we find some stuff. We're going to actually try to act like we're making something. Let's go with some minty-ish hair or blue hair. Maybe blue hair. We'll go with different type of hair styles for the back and whatnot. Yeah, that could work. Ain't gonna worry about no beard. Ears. I don't know why there's these don't look no different to me, but whatever. Some might not have these two screens here. I don't know why mine has that, but whatever. You can make like the L for a normal person. The eyes, which the eyes don't show up no different on the actual sprite. So this is this is like if you want to have the person have a face character. But majority of the time, I don't use this because I don't know. I like the olden style games like the original Final Fantasy back in the days when they just had this little character would be in your screen for your menu. Uh, let's see. We're just gonna make something for him for the sake of it. We're gonna be using. We're gonna be using something. Yeah, there we go. Clothing. We'll just give him this. We'll just dress him in all solid black. Okay. And what we want to do once we're finally done with him, see the thing that says walk character. You go here. You go export. And now it should open up the folder that's already made for the game, for your game file that you're working on right now. You can go ahead and name him whatever you want to name him. Let's see. What could we name this dude? I'll just name him Dude. Doofer, what the heck? I didn't even type that. Keyboard. Can't type right. Okay. Now this is also good if you wanted to import someone too, but we're not doing that. We're just doing this. Okay, damage character would be the character right here for when they're dead. I'm not using that, so you're welcome to do it if you want. Battler character is this one here. Of course, in this case, since I don't have no extra plugins for this one, I will have to make him. I'll just call him Dude as well because it's going to open in a different folder for it to be saved into. And we just save it there. And we'll go ahead and close out of that for now. That's all we need to worry about. Go back into Tools in database. And now we have, since it's blank, we can go ahead and name this dude. Double click here for face, and then we look for face, which I didn't give him, so we won't have face. Character, we go here and look for dude, which he is here. And the side view character, press D, and it brings him up easy. Okay, now we got all this stuff. Okay, skills. We'll go to skills. We got the normal attack stuff. Battle formula is crap on here. Seriously. What I like to do is create another one, empty blank one. Okay, go here to occasion battle screen. That way it's only on battle screen. Select one enemy only. It'll be a magic skill. It'll cost maybe 2 magic. We'll call it fire. Wait, I put it in the wrong spot. Sorry. Fire. And the description, burn stuff. Let's see. This is the default icon set, which you can either make your own or find one online somewhere or whatever. I personally like to make my own because sometimes it's just, I don't know. Fire, there we go. And we do HP damage. We're not going to put no formula in here that it says 0. But you're probably wondering, how's it going to take damage? Well, simply go here. Oh, I forgot to show you. Double click in the space right here. And you do where it says recover HP. Set that to 0 the percentage. Here we take it, we go down. So we're taking away, let's say 20%. So this is going to take 20 HP when someone casts this spell here, this magic spell. Now don't forget to go to the animation and go down for something that's going to be fire related, like let's say, where's it at? Fire 1, yeah. And if you look over here, this is your animation where it's pulling that from. Let's go all the way down to where it says fire 1. There we go, that's what that's going to look like. Go back into skills. Okay, there it is, fire 1. And it only costs us 2 magic. Let's see, I think that's about it there. I should be done with that. Let's go back to actors. Okay. He is a class of hero. And there's other classes here, which we have to go over here now, the class. And when we look at hero, let's see. MP, maximum MP. Okay, at level 1, apparently he has 90 magic to start off with. I don't know why, but okay. That's how it has the default. It's like, say like if you wanted to start a whole new one, all you have to do is just put in something random, like, say like he only can have 25 magic starting off, and all the way when he gets to level 99, he'll have only 999 magic and whatnot. And you can change it to be slow or fast growth, and just have it normal, and the chart will change. And then whoever's underneath this class of hero, like him, he'll have whatever benefits and stuff that this class is allowed to have. Same thing with the parameters here, which you can have it to where he equips a sword, he equips general armor, he equips light armor, and small shield. He can have the skill of magic, thankfully, because if not, then we would have to add that. Is there anyone on here that doesn't have that skill? No, all these people apparently can have magic over here, which is odd. I thought one of these characters wouldn't have it. But anyways, if you needed to, you double click over here, and you go to look for different things here. Skills. Add skills, magic, or specials. And that way he would have the command magic would pop up when he's getting ready to attack in battle. If not, he won't have that, or otherwise he'll have special, or he just won't have nothing at all. He'll just be able to do a normal attack, and that's it. Now, skills learned at level 1 already here. We're not going to worry about these skills. We're going to give him a different one since we just made one. And the one that's down here is the fire. He automatically starts off with this, or you can have it to where when he gets a certain level, like level 6 or something, he'll learn something else, like then he'll learn the healing spell, which will be a good while from there, so we're not going to probably get way off to that because we'll be there all day trying to level up. Okay, now, since he's done, he should pop up here now. Yep, now he's here. We'll go ahead and get into the game to move him around a little bit and see how that goes. Let's look at it. Yep, and he moves around. And you can move around. You can either use a controller, you can also click with the mouse, or you can use keyboard. Different ways. Okay, let's see. Wouldn't have no items to start off with. Equipment doesn't have nothing. Skills, he has one magic, and that's, of course, that. Now, in order to actually use such magic, we have to get into some kind of combat, which now we go back to database, go into enemies. Let's see. They don't like to get shit in here. Everything is empty, but it works here. Let's do old slime. Let's see. Where would a slime be? Where are you, Slimy? Now I will have a few extra things than what y'all might would have because I've been fooling with all kinds of stuff I don't know how many times. Heck, I don't even see a basic slime on here, and that's sad. Where the heck would that be at? I'm trying to remember what the heck I called it. What's that? No, that's too big. Where the heck is the little slime person? I'm seeing all these other things saying slime, but that's not it. This one is lava slime. How the heck with it? There's an imp. We'll just change you to be an imp because I don't know where the heck the other thing went. Okay, 25 maximum health attack. That's way too much for a starting character creature. Let's do maybe 5. Defense should be maybe 4. He doesn't have magic. Doesn't have that. His agility will go with 15. His luck, we'll leave that alone, I guess. He does a normal attack. Now this is where and creatures would have their different abilities. You do. Okay, the 5 is the rating of how often he would use it, like, or let me rewind a bit. Like, say, like, okay, so like he can do fire too. Now it marks it as a 5 as well. But if we put it down to a 4, then he's less likely to use this skill now. He would attack normally, and ever so often he may pick to use the fire. But if you had it on 5, then he would just randomly pick through both of them at any given time. But the lower you put something, is like he'll randomly use it. You can also do it for different turns, how many turns pass, then he'll start using that ability or his health and stuff like that. And we'll just give it 10 experience points and 10 gold. Okay, now we want to go into troops, which is your actual group that pops up. Let's go change it to 1. Delete that to clear it off. Okay, and we put the imp dude over here. There we go. That way, when you actually get into combat, call it. Now, how you do that? You right-click on your map and you do edit. Now over here it says troop. You double-click over here, and there you go. Troop is the imp, which means in this world, the imp will appear after so many steps, which is over here. You encounter steps after so many steps, he will appear. Now the weight on here would mean how often this character here gets pulled, because then you can end up having more creatures down here, and it set them for like 4, 3, 2, and 1, which means they'll be less likely to appear. Whoever has the highest weight on here means they show up the most often. Or you can do a specific region, which would be like, okay, let's say, for example, you go to where the R is down here, and say like we're going to mark this region here, and get to this little icon, and then this, so you can actually draw. Okay, now if I have it like this and I set it to there, then I can go over here and be like, okay, imp dude, you're only going to go in region 1s. I'm just going to do it like that. Then that means I can walk anywhere else in this world. I'll never have to worry about fighting him whatsoever. But if I go into this particular region here, since it's set by region 1 or any other region, which there's a bunch of them down here, then that means he's going to appear here. There'll be no way to avoid that. He's going to appear in this region. That's good if you want to have, like, say, like there's snow over here and you want to have snow creatures only in this area instead of them just popping up. Say, like, this is a desert over here. Like, oh no, snow creatures in the desert. What the hell? Okay, so you just want to have it to where snow creatures only pop up in one spot. So that way, when your character walks over there in that region, therefore, they will only encounter that particular type of creature. So, but we ain't doing that for right now. We're just going to go blank that all out and get it to where it's like this. In the entire map. That way, no matter where I walk at on this map, I'm going to be fighting this dude. Okay. Come on, get past your logo. And when you run, it actually makes the battle happen much faster. Okay. And we don't have actual side view on, apparently. So I'll have to fix that. Let me go with that. That was my mistake. Let's go in here. Let's see. It should be in system. Yes. Click on use side view battle. The other one was just front view battle, which would mean creatures that would be facing forward towards your screen. And this is your little screen here for currency. You can name your which type of currency is. Like, we're gonna name it the loot, and just for the heck of it. Let's see. Okay, erase these because it's trying to call characters that don't exist. That question mark by it. Let's see. That should be that one for there. Oh yeah, you can also do start transparent, which will allow your character not to be there at all for when you're doing intros and whatnot. We'll get to that later. Let's see. And you can also get rid of different menu commands, like it's like you only have one character on here, so there won't be no formations. So therefore, you won't have to worry about that. You can also, I guess, show it on here, is get rid of the save menu. That way, you only can allow characters to save when they meet a certain type of like an object, like a crystal or something. Perhaps you want to make it to where they can only save when they meet that type of crystal. But for me, I like to make it to where people can save at any point in time during the game, because I was younger long ago, of course, and I was rushed to hell and back when I used to play like Pokemon or something, and you could save at least wherever you wanted to, but then people want to rush you to hurry up to go outside and do something else or something, and if you can't save yet, you gotta wait till you get to a specific spot. Then you're basically screwed because whatever progress you made is gone if people are rushing you. So I try to keep them people in mind. Okay, now he is here. Fight. We do the magic skill. We're going to attack him with it. And see, it takes exactly as it says, 20 every time. And he's gone. Voila on that. Okay, let's see. Of course, the character's probably overpowered right now because his class is the hero, which makes his attack and defense when he first starting off. Yeah, he's already at 16, and the enemy's attack is only 5. So yeah, he's not gonna go past that armor none. So actually, it was wrong with dropping him down some, but whatever. You get the idea. That's basically how I'm able to fix skills when it comes to like magic, where they take a set amount. That way, it's not like, oh god, we're doing with this battle formula crap, where it might be taking 1 or 2% out of something. That's always annoying. I just go with this now. Of course, I could do that with attacks, where they would take a certain amount too, but then your characters would never get no stronger, which would mean they would only take maybe 10 or something if you said it for that. So there's got to be something else better for this, but I'm not that educated to know how to do that. So okay, let's move you over, Scoot. Okay, now for like treasure chests. You can right click on the map anywhere on here. When you go to this little icon, it looks like a little chess piece. That's what I call it, like a little checker. You right click, you go to quick event, and you scroll over here, there is treasure. And there it is. You use your image that you want for the chest, which they got a few little things. Here you can choose from different little treasure chests and whatnot. You can go with this old tiny one, because it looks like an old RPG one. Okay, this one you can put gold, we'll put a whole bunch of gold in here. Let's go ahead and type 500. Well, there we go. That's already fixed, and it shows you its script that it's using its own code. And there, and on the second page is nothing, but we'll get to that point and say like, okay, well, how the heck do we make this on our own if we want to do something else? Because you can always make another one, and you can put a weapon in there like a sword and stuff, and then it's basically making it easy so when you automatically click on it, there we go, it works automatically. But you may want to make your own, so therefore double click, go to where it says image. Let's see if we can find the chest. Okay, we're going to make our own. We're going to use this since it stands out. Okay, do the directional fix, that way it doesn't show up on here. I mean, it doesn't show up. I mean, direction fix makes it where it's not looking like it's animating the whole entire time. Because this is like for walking and stepping for your characters if there's a living creature. Now go here to say like, is it 2, I think? Yes. Play a sound effect for when the person goes to it. See? No, I think it's C for chest. Yeah, this one sounds more like it. Of course, you can change the pitch of it too, where it'd be different. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, and then you can put a little message here saying, found goodies. I'm just going to name it that right now. And you can do here to look at it, preview it. The text will show up at the bottom. Yeah. And then you go over here to where it says change, which is on number 1. And go here to item. Okay, they get the only default stuff they have is potions and stuff. Okay, we'll say, there we go, 10. Add constant. This is what, and you're increasing your inventory by 10. So therefore, you now have 10 potions. And to make it to where this don't keep repeating, let's say, where's that thing at? Self switch A. Simple as that. Then you do new page. Self switch A. Then you go look for the chest again. Where's it at? Sometimes I get lost here. You had to excuse me on that. Okay, directional fix again. Make sure it says an action trigger on it. That way, when they go to food, it's actually an action trigger. Because if you just player touch, that means when a player bumps into it, it's going to automatically open. You can do that too, I guess, if you want. But also make sure it's on the same layer as the character, because if it's below the character, your character's going to walk over the chest. Or above would mean the character's, you know, you get the idea. I'm getting all twisted with it. Sorry about that. Okay, and then we go ahead and test this out. We're going to test the default ones first, get that out of the way. Okay, we'll go over here. Found 500 loot. Sword was found. Now we can go in. Of course, it's easy to go into the equipment thing and then give yourself a sword. Now this, found goodies. But if you noticed, it played the sound effect before the chest actually opened, so there was a mess up. Therefore, in order to do that, I'll have to put it right here as soon as the sound effect plays. Go ahead and delete that. Now it should play a little bit. Hold up, cancel that. Go to plugins. No splash screen. Turn this off because that's getting on my nerves. Showing the made with MV. I already know that. We don't need to keep seeing that screen. That just, there we go. Makes it much faster to turn on. Okay, that's better. Because that one's like, there we go. That's the easier way. Of course, these by default do a little bit more animation because they're doing this set movement route thing. Which, if you want your chest to have that same type of thing too, you could just right click and copy it. And then just take it in here and paste it to that. That way, there it is. And it's got the same thing now. Which it should do just this fine, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it had a little bit more animation to it instead of just being this image and then straight to that. Because there is these little spots where they actually show it open slightly, which I don't really care for all that because it's just a chest and just open it, done it. It's done and done. It makes it simple. Okay, now we're gonna have to create somebody now. Let's create a woman to talk to. Well, hell, that actually didn't turn out that bad for the first one. We'll just go with her. We'll call her Ladyface. Well, I mean, we'll call her Lady, but we're calling this Ladyface, so it actually shows up in here for faces, because we're going to actually use faces now. Walking character to character we talk to. We'll call her Lady. Oh, Lady. Okay, now double click here, double click into the image, and we'll look for Lady. This here is walking animation, turns on animation when the character is moving. So she will look like this still and not move at all until let's do something like this. I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, click on here, double click for the face. There. And now she'll say, "Hello, how are you today?" Happy face. Little cute happy face. And now it shows for this. Now we're going to copy, go back onto this one, make it to where her movement is random. But this one here is going to be fixed. And we turn this on and that off. So you get to see the difference between what's and what. See, her animation only works for when she's actually moving. Now this one makes it to where our animation is always constantly going. It's kind of like the old RPG games of Final Fantasy 2, because a long time ago, in the old potion shops and whatnot, you'd see characters and they always lie like la 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 la. They always would be moving. And now, since she's fixed, okay, she'll actually turn this way and she'll talk to us. But there's a different way you can do it to where when you go to talk to someone, see, she turns around and talks to us too. Now, since you've seen the difference, we can go ahead and delete this one, move her over. This is fixed movement, meaning when she will not move, she'll only stay in that same position where we put her at. Now, direction fix, I'll show you what that does. Once you put on direction fix, as you can see, when I'm talking to her from different sides, she don't turn to acknowledge me. Most like real people in real life. But we ain't worried about none of that. And now you put the through thing, that's for like things to pass through, if this is correct. I'm thinking myself if it's correct now. I gotta find out. Okay, yeah, it is. Now it's like a specter. You ignored me, guess what? I'm ignoring you. You don't exist. And now they got a creature. I gotta kick his ass. Yeah, punch you. That's right. Get out of here. I'm busy talking. You interrupt me. How dare you? Let me go ahead and take this creature off of here because that's gonna be annoying. Okay, now. Well, now you know the basics of creating events to get like your treasure and your basics for making a character you can talk to. When you put through, that means it can pass through things. So, say like for example, let's go down here where it shows tile sets. Okay, say like of course, most things like a map that you would be walking on. Let me delete that. I want to make sure it's directional fix when it comes to maps. You want to make it where you can pass through it so you're walking over it, which will be below character, so you're walking on top of it. But that's not necessarily done because, of course, you can always just use your own map here as it is. But like for specific events and whatnot, I guess. Let's see, what else could I do? This is basic stuff, honestly. Okay, do stuff like this could be useful. Go back to her. Now we're gonna do a show choice thing. Show choices. Because she asks you the question, now it opens up to a choice. I'm fine. How are you? Or leave me be. Always go to here to make it to where it says branch. That way you can cancel and it's not going to pull something else. Because she already asks you, hello, how are you today? And if you say, I'm fine, she'll talk to you. Well, that's nice. And if you tell her leave me be, there we go. Now we're going to go in here and test this out. Oops, we forgot to make it to where we can actually interact with her again to get rid of the through thing. Oops. Okay, make it random, where she can actually move around and whatnot. Turns on animation once she walking. We can turn them both on. That way she's constantly always moving, even when she ain't moving too. That way it's just like a little lively character, just moves around. Okay. And there she goes. She's moving around. Hello, how are you today? And now we got a little menu that pops up on the sides. I'm fine, how are you? Well, that's nice. Well, I forgot to make her say something for that because you're asking her, how are you and stuff now, or whatever. But you get the idea. Leave me be. You're an asshole. Basic stuff like that. It's basically what you could use for different choices, like if you want them to do something differently or something. And then what you could do is copy this and paste over to this page. Now we go back to 1. Now, if you were mean to her, we can make it trigger an event. Do self switch A. Okay? Now this is self switch A that would get triggered if you were mean to her. This means it triggers this event. Therefore, okay, we'll do new. Go here with balloon icon, set it over this event. Go with the anger. Wait for completion that way after the little animation. Let's see. We could do frequency. How's it do? Priority. Where's the thing that's supposed to be avoid? I think it was supposed to be. I think you go to custom route. Turn away from player. Skip if not cannot move. Repeat movements. Turn on animation when the character is moving. Yeah. Okay, so this should be like this. If I did that correct. I am also learning myself as I go on. So just take what I try to teach with a grain of salt, I guess is how they say. Leave me be. You're an asshole. Now, every time we try to approach her from different angles, she's going to try to avoid us. As you can see, she don't want to look at us. And when we try to talk to her, she got the little angry sign. I'm not talking to you, mean person. You can't interact with her. You try to go by her face, and she'll keep turning away from you like, no, leave me alone, no. Let me go back to this little thing real quick and just show you a little bit slower, perhaps. Okay, the autonomous movement, is it? Whatever. You do the custom thing and go to the route. And wait the heck, wait, what? I'm on the wrong one. Cancel. Yes, discard that. I'm messing up. Okay, this one's already set to custom. Alright. Yeah, and then you go to, after you set it to custom, you go to route, and then you go to the thing where it says turn away from player or turn towards player when someone wants to really get your attention a lot. They're looking for you like, hey, look at me, look at me. Or I can do a turn at random. You can make it to where they move around too and whatnot. But this is what I'm doing for this, so you can basically do all kinds of stuff. Or if you want, you can just make, let's go ahead and delete this event altogether. Just have this event and delete it where she don't talk at all. Okay, we'll go to random movement, select speed as fast as possible, and highest priority frequency where you'll see. Watch. Now this girl done went crazy. She done got so much sugar. She done went nuts. Like wee, everything hyper, everywhere. Wee. You can do all kinds of things if you just want to do something crazy, or if you really wanted to be like a very old character. Like this person's got real bad arthritis and back problems. Now you see, they're very slow. They're going to take 10 years to get from one place to the other. Okay. An approach is pretty much what it sounds like. It means they're going to continuously try to approach you. Now you could do this good for like if you wanted to make an enemy. So now she's going to try to find out where I'm at. She's going to keep trying to follow me. No matter where I go, she's going to continuously try to approach me because she needs to get my attention. Like, it's a character that's like, hey, something's going on in the town. I need your help, please come this way. Come on. I know there ain't shit right here yet, but there will be a town one day. Come on, follow me. Come on, follow me. That's basically what that's for. Like, if you want to make it where an enemy, that's basically what I did. It's the people who don't know, I made an RPG game based off of VTubers. It's called VTubers Unite. And there's a bunch of things going on in that game. And one of the events, it makes it to where when you're in a cave, there's this spider that charges at you immediately as soon as you enter the room. That's basically what this event is for when it has the approach thing, and I had everything the highest speed possible. That way, as soon as you enter the room, automatically you ain't escaping. It's automatically catching you. That's a good thing for jump scares too. When you want to make a character just rush at you all of a sudden out of nowhere, those things work pretty good like that. Okay, and let's see. Edit here. We'll go right click on it. Change the overworld to. Let's do outside, even though this is outside clearly. But that's considered map outside. This is outside, like in a town. Now you see your town says completely changed now. Now you got stuff you can make. So like for a little house, draw your little thing right here, like whoop, and you make your little house right here. Voila. And then you go to here would be like a little door, perhaps. Now, oops, didn't mean to click back on that. Now I go back to the little object here, right click, do the door, not transfer, do the door, and the same thing happens like with the chest. You can select 3 different doors, which this is the only one that has decent doors for the default thing. This looks like a little house door, so we'll leave that alone for now. Now we create a new thing, which, let me go back, I'm going too fast. Right click, go to new, and now we got a new map. We can name it whatever you want. And here's what you would do, like if you want to go in the house and it shows the world, the level's name. I'll get the words out sooner or later if I stop speaking too fast. Okay, slow down. Homie's home. Yeah, it's a homie's home. There we go. And tile set, make sure it says inside. That way it'll look like a house. There we go. Now most people get all grouchy about houses. It shouldn't be square. I don't want a square inside interior because that looks awful. Well, I can tell you there was a lot of old RPG games that had squared out houses and they got pretty far on their own. So if it's all you can be creative about the node, then hey, at least you made a home for something to live in that's uniquely yours. As long as you decorate it, people can't tell you nothing. And if they want to tell you something, boo-hoo. Tell them to make their own RPG game if they don't want to play yours. Simple as that. There we go. Let's see. Where is... There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Boop, 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 boop. Now. Yeah, this is the paint thing. I forgot to even talk about. I'm just going straight from my mind because I'm like, hey, I'm making something. Let me just do what I normally would do. I'm forgetting to talk about certain things, talking about other things, but not talking about what I should be talking about. There's the pencil thing showing you can do one thing at a time, but you hold down when you're clicking and just drag, and you can continuously do more, or you can backspace to get rid of it. You can do this, which is a square, and it'll draw a whole square unit. Same thing with the circle. It'll draw a circle thing for whatever the hell reason. I guess when you're making a pond, perhaps that'd be more useful for that. And then there's the paint option where it just throws it all down there. And there we go. We have floors fixed. Now, if we wanted to be a little creative, I guess we can go with a little pattern and just do stuff like that, but that looks like crap. So, whatever. We're just going to have it like this. And here's a little table. I'll put a little table over here in the corner. Go to B, I think. Yeah, B has your beds. There's a bed like right there. Then you got your whole kitchen set, which you can do one click. It selects one thing, but if you do like you're doing on here, hold down the mouse click, and you can grab more than one thing. And then, poof, before you know it, you got your whole kitchen. Right click to re-grab old tiles you used earlier, and then click back over it to get rid of it. Like, for example, I right click here, then boom, I can paste that over there. Paste it again. So I have to go all the way back over here to grab something and being like, oh, it's already there. Now, let's see. Why is that weird aspect there? Now, let's see. Okay, go here, double click here, get rid of that direction fix. Below the character and player touch. Make sure these things are done for this event. We're not going to have no image here because it's going to be invisible. Double click here and do transfer character, which is on number 2. Transfer character. And we click over here and we point it to where it's right here, right in front of the door. Double click here, make it face down, like. And then we go back to here. Now we double click this, the event, we go down to where it has a transfer again. Right click, press edit, then do this, do the clicking. Then you click here since you're going inside now, pretending this is here. Face him upwards. Now we do that, and we're done with that. Now, this should work like this. Let's see. My controller went off for a minute there. Okay, now we're going in our house. As you can see, now we're in Homie's home. And it actually showed a little name up there. That's how you display names for different locations. Then we go back outside. There we go. We're back outside now. Now we're inside again. Voila. Now you know how to make a transferring room to different planes. It's the same thing like, for example, let's do this. There's a road. We're going on a road here. It's burnt. Make a new map. Have this outside as well. And we're gonna make this whole place it's all sand. Some sandy mess. And for some reason, this road here has grass to go back. Don't know why. We'll burn it too. Oh, it can't work that way. Oh well. There's the pathways for that. But the same thing applies to you, right? When you normal click. Normal click. Okay, I'll get it right. Transfer. Then you go to the next one like this, like so. Poof. There it is. You can retain image, it doesn't matter. Then we could just simply right click, copy, go on this side, paste it here, then double click it, edit its transfer, and then select back up here. Where's it at? The point here. That way we can go back and forth. Now, move out the way, mouse. Now, when we go on this little road here, we're now on this new land. Then we go back on the road. We're on this side of the world again. That's how you can transfer from map to map. You don't have to always just use doors, because of course, you know darn well you're gonna have to go to other parts of the map. There's not gonna be no door you're walking through, and all of a sudden you're on the other side of the world. That would make no sense. But then again, games and stories that you create doesn't have to always have logical sense. Those who want to apply logic to games, I don't know. Some people just ain't got sense for that. When it comes to games and stuff, you can make it however the hell you want. You want to make it you enter the door, then you enter hell, or you want to go down the road and then all of a sudden you're at grandma's house all of a sudden. Or whatever the hell, it doesn't matter. It's your game the way you're making it, you make it how you want and how you enjoy it. Don't give a damn what nobody else says and how they like it. Too bad. Like I said, if they don't like what you made, you enjoy it and share it with those that you know who will enjoy it. Tell them that don't enjoy it, go make your own damn game. Simple as that. And I think I'll end my tutorial for now for this because I'm kind of brain dead at the moment where I'm not thinking clearly what I should be talking about yet. If there is any other subject that I should cover, maybe if it's something that I know, I'll try my best to get to it, or you can at least comment something down below and tell me, hey, could you cover this? And if it's something that I know, I'll make a video of it as soon as I can. But you will have to realize that I do not have internet at home. The only way that I can upload anything is going to the library and uploading there. So therefore, that's the only way I'm going to be able to make content for people is make it from home, then walk all the way to town, which is a good little walk from here. So I have to make sure it's on a clear day and it's not too boiling hot either. But I hope that I had some kind of common sense I was able to teach to some people. I'm sorry if I went on a rambling rant or something and I didn't speak clearly enough. I try my best to be a little bit goofy with things, so it's not like, oh my god, let's do this. Hey everybody, welcome to a video where I'm going to teach you how to do one stupid thing. Or something. You know, I try to be as clear as I can. I hope that I was able to teach someone something new today. I don't know. This is some of the crap that's very basic, so I don't know if I was able to teach anyone anything at all. But if I was, I am grateful. I'm glad that I was able to do something for y'all. Hope y'all have a very nice day. And don't forget to share with your friends if they need help doing stuff, like, subscribe, and all that good fancy stuff. We need subscribers so we can be special one day. Yeah, have a good one.